Alright folks, good morning. Last week was quite a busy week. It's Monday morning now, and it's around about quite early, to be fair, around 10ish at the moment. I just wanted to give everyone a little bit of an update. It was a bit lax towards the end of the week. It was really busy. I just didn't have any time to film anything. Like literally, I'm just glued to my desk. So I don't want to do that this week, but yeah, overall things are looking good. Like I spoke about, especially in my last couple of videos, about like maybe changing the way that I approach things, having a different outlook, trying to change the perspective, right, in order for things to go better. And I think it's happening. But I think what I noticed this morning is I'm getting that usual sort of reaction. When you just get like a little bit stressed out internally, right, but not externally. So that's still something that I've kind of think that, I've learned over like during a period of time, and I kind of need to unlearn like and rapidly, right, because it's not good for you. You can't have so much stress and like cortisol running through your system, right, because that's not a good thing. But yeah, apart from that, everything's good. I didn't really do any gaming this weekend, which is crazy. I mean, I was so sleepy every single day of this weekend, which is horrible, right? So that's definitely not great, let's say. And the other thing is that I finally started learning C# yesterday, so that's good news. Finally, I've done that, but I've decided also to start doing a little bit more leak coding, maybe like one or two questions, or maybe just one question a day, to be fair, just to try and keep on top of things. Maybe look at building another project, but using Java Spring Boot and React. I think that would be good, just to like, like if you want to utilize like new bits of tech and stuff like that, then like I think it's like a good idea. If I just want to explore something new, then I can just keep adding to that one project that I'm planning to build. So I think that's what the plan is. And I think maybe I'll do like a couple of videos of doing like some basic algorithm based questions as part of videos as well. And maybe I'll include it in these sort of daily videos. I think that's probably a good idea. Just like, because, we forget, and like, you don't really use it on a day-to-day basis. I think everyone knows, to be honest, like you're not sitting there, doing DSA questions all day as part of your work. But when it comes to like interviews and stuff like that, of course you need to be able to do them. So it's good to keep a refresher on. And obviously if I do it on a video to show everyone, then of course, then I'll retain that information as well. So it's a win-win. But yeah, we'll definitely show something today. Maybe like FizzBuzz, something easy today. So let's do that. But yeah, bar that, that's about it really, to be fair, for this morning. Just having my coffee. We'll crack on with a bit of work and we'll catch up later. Definitely going gym today. Today is back day, actually, because last time I went on Friday, which I normally don't do, and I did chest. So I kind of do chest and tries, back and bis, and then legs and shoulders. So back and bis today. And then yeah, we'll take it from there, basically. I'll catch up again later on. Alright folks, I just realised that I was on mute for about the last 20 seconds or so, but today we'll be starting off by looking at FizzBuzz. So this is just part of like a little series, if you will, that while I'm sort of doing some practice, you all can all practice with me, and if you learn something, then great. If you don't, then you can let me know. But today we're looking at FizzBuzz. So essentially what happens is that we'll get an input of n, which is a number, and we want to look through everything up to that particular number, right? So for example, if we get 3, we want to do everything up to 1, 2, 3, right? So if it's divisible by 3, then we want to return fizz. If it's divisible by 5, we want to return buzz. And if it's divisible by both 3 and 5, we will return FizzBuzz. So for example, if we scroll down, you can see, so 15 is divisible by 3 and 5, right? So we know that. So everything, so on that 15th number that we get to, we'll print FizzBuzz. So let me just show you the implementation that we've gone with, right? So first of all, I'm using Python, but you can use any language that you like. It'll be something similar. So firstly, I've initiated an array, or a list as you call it in Python. So just a variable called results, and then I've just given it an empty array. And now if we scroll down, for the input that we're getting n, we are going to use a for. So here we're doing, for num is just a variable that I've given in range starting from 1 up until n plus 1, so that we can include the number that we've been given. So for example, if they enter 3, we'll put in 4 because it will do 1, 2, 3 and then stop. It will not include the n number here. So that's why we've included n plus 1. If we scroll down, the first thing that we've started off with, because of the way the conditionals work, so for example, if I enter 15 and it's divisible by 3, if I put this on top, then this will return fizz only. So to get the result that would be correct, I've started off with this criterion where it would be divisible by 3 and also 5, so that we return FizzBuzz. And likewise, very simply, I've got 2 other elif statements here just to check if it's divisible by 3, and then we'll return fizz as they've suggested here, and also if it's divisible by 5, we'll return buzz as we've been told here. And all we're doing is with the results array that we've initiated, now we're just appending directly. And if you look below here, the output they're expecting, even though it's a number that they're giving us, they want it appended to this array as a string. So when it comes to just returning the number, if it's not divisible by 3 or 5, I'm just converting that number to a string, so, and then appending it to the array. And of course, I've got this return statement to return our results array. So whatever it is, it can be then read, and of course, it'll run against the tests basically, because they'll be expecting a return type of an actual results array. So what we'll do is, this is the implementation. You can see something's been accepted, but we'll just go ahead and run that, and we'll look through the test case to see what was the expected one and what we returned. So here they gave us 3, and as you can see, the expected was 1, 2 fizz, and we've given 1, 2 fizz, and that's because if we scroll up, we've got this n plus 1. So if you just try, let's just remove this plus 1 here. We'll just run it, and I can just quickly show you what happens when we use range. See, I failed all of them, right? They've given 3, but it is only doing up to 1 and 2, but it's not doing including 3. So now if we just go back and amend this and do plus 1 and run, hooray, now we've got the correct results here. We'll look at our second case that's been tested, which is 5, so we should get a fizz and buzz here, like they've said in here in the expected, which is correct. And the last one should be 15. And as you can see, the arrays are matching. So hopefully that helps everyone. This is like a pretty simple one that you probably do at university or something. But yeah, this is always a good one to practice as well, just iterating through sort of a list of numbers. But yeah,